Greetings people, Person here. Today I mounted the lights at my shelf behind me, and that only took 2 hours because the software they use is terrible. Anyways, different style of video today. I once saw this one video by Asmongold where he just looked into his collection, whatever he used in World of Warcraft, and he just talked about the items and mounts he discovered over the years. And I myself am a collector too. I like to get the rare shiny stuff and then put it into my collection to never look at it again. So today we're gonna talk about exactly that. All the stuff I got in the past 6 years of playing this game. Everything that is exclusive, the story behind that, and reasons why I wanted to have whatever item there is. So sit back, relax, and look at all the stuff I got. We're starting with my EU account. When I started playing the game, actually for the first 4 years, I really only played on one server, and then eventually when I started streaming, I went onto the American server to pretty much get everything again. But now let's start. First of all the decks I have created, they are just to finish quests. I would like to save as much time as possible when it comes to that, so I just made quests that include the spell schools at the moment, so like Firefell and so on, as well as the tribe from a minion, so you can just finish multiple quests at once. That way I never have to make decks again to finish quests. But anyways, so on this account I really have close to nothing besides Warlock cards. I used to have like a golden deck per class, but eventually I thought, how about we just play a single class and don't invest that much money anymore? As it turns out though, there's quite a lot for Warlock that I've gotten over the years. I think it starts for me in Witchwood, where I just started crafting everything in golden. I mean, I might be missing like one card per expansion, but that's because cards like that got nerfed. So let's start with the interesting stuff, with golden legendaries. I've gotten, I think probably 40 or 50 through packs, and that is for one reason. I bought way too many, but I also got lucky. Within the first year of playing, I didn't really get anything. I didn't get a single golden legendary. I got like 2 golden epics, Force of Nature and something else. That was pretty nice. However, the only golden legendary I got back then was Grommash. I got this guy in golden from a pack. And my second golden legendary was another Grommash, because back then in 2015 or 2016, there was no duplicate protection. You could get the exact same card more than once. Well, I got this guy twice in golden, disenchanted him twice. But now to golden legendaries by themselves. I think I got a total of 60 or 70, quite a few. Half of those are crafted, the other half is opened. At some point I realized in beginning of 2019, 2020, I rather play the game for fun than being competitive. So I started crafting really stupid legendaries. I mean like really bad legendaries. Like Deck of Chaos, for example, where I farm to make all your stuff golden. I opened this guy, got him for free. Rin, which I haven't played once because this card is way too slow nowadays. Hyreek. Hyreek is such a cool card. I played this deck once where you just buffed your hand with the Scrap Imp as well as the Lower Shrine. And I made this like a 10-10 minion. Played the card, lost the game. Hyreek is so useless. However, does look pretty. Has a good animation. We're also going to talk about animations here. What I don't understand is, why do some cards look insanely good in golden, like Mal'Ganis, right? Even though he's just standing there, not really moving, his eyes are lighting up, his necklace, the Felfire around him, he looks epic, right? You think that is a legendary. That's how animation should look like. What is this? Her hands are glowing. What is that? This guy. Nothing is happening besides like a little whoosh animation, some leaves flying behind. Some cards are disappointing, other cards are just shiny. For I don't know what reason, I got both Lakari Sacrifice as well as Clutch Mother Zavas just from packs. The only golden cards I got in Angora were those two. And it's hard to say the only golden cards because I pretty much crafted half the expansion in golden, but still. I only got those two in golden. When it comes to neutral cards though, I crafted so many bad legendaries just for fun. Like Shifter Xeris, awesome guy, he looks so cute, good animation. This card is free now, so I disenchanted the one I had. Lawa Kutcho, the Miller's Mana Storm. That Pagel. I opened this card in golden 3 times. I don't know what it is, but this card is just my card. That's just the one that belongs to my collection. I got this in golden on EU and North America. Here I opened it twice, on America once. And then, when I got it for the 3rd time, I was like, yeah, sure. No, I will just keep it. Always reminds me of Bill from Pirates of the Caribbean, the father of William Turner, because he has like those fishies attached to his hat. Yeah, you've seen the movie. The princess. Prince Kalaseth, he was the good guy. I didn't craft him at first. Then Prince Taldaram, you played Cube Warlock, he was the good guy. Also didn't craft him. But Prince Valanir, the card that is not in my collection anymore, I crafted that guy. Why? I don't know. I thought he's cool. He isn't. Azeli you got for free if you, I think, purchased the Dalaran Heist. Or played the Heroic mode and finished that. It was a lot of fun to finish that. Then you got Zayli, which still gives you the exact same 5 decks. The exact same 5 decks as 2 years ago. They didn't update this card once. I always thought about when it comes to crafting golden stuff, What is like the best investment for your dust? And in this case, this belongs into many different decks, so therefore it's a good investment. Or if you get a card like Brightwing, which I also crafted in golden before we got it for free in the core set, this will generate more golden cards. And that's awesome. However, the cards are bad. Two cards that I really like that nobody plays, besides like a Libram Paladin list I've seen before by Get Me Out, I think, are Edis and Fiola, the Wonder Twins from the Grand Tournament. Those cards are 6 years old, and they just don't see play. Look at how good she looks like. That is a golden animation. Everything is moving. There's rain, there's snow, hail, whatever. Also, she has two big personalities. And then there's Fiola. She likes to be called the Wonder Twins. I just like those two cards a lot because you never see them, but they are not bad. They're basically Spider Tank, which people still played back then, I think. So just a 3-mana 3/4, but it has an upside. You used this card in an OTK once, where Zephyrus gave you Sorcerer's Apprentice, and then you played Sound the Bells in Paladin. I did that once, and then never again. But I have them. Got my boy Mukla to give somebody else bananas. Had him on Golden 2 before the core set. Then I crafted Morose, probably the worst legendary. But I know that Lieutenant Eddie really likes his voice line, so I kept the guy. Got the Golden Snip Snap for logging in 2.5 years ago. Then we get Tinkmaster. Tinkmaster is such a great card. I don't know why people not just include this into any deck they play, but this card is so much fun. Like just get lucky, get a 5/5. Or you have like a 1/1 on the enemy side of the field. If they play Big Priest, they're really unhappy. I like that a lot. Then I crafted Magtherodon. This card turned out to be better than expected. I haven't played it since. Got my Umbra for the cubes. Alara is such a cool card. I played this card just because it's bad. Not even in like Demon Hunter or wherever it sees play in at the moment. I think in Standard in like Death Rattle Demon Hunter. But I just played this card because it's bad. And that's why I like it so much. Got some bling on the Blingtron. Got some Lothar value. Mimron's Hat. I pulled the combo off twice. Instead of playing like Snip Snap OTK back when the card was broken. And Echo was like your cards can be reduced below 1 mana. So you just play the game and win. On like turn 4 or 5. I crafted this card after, just so I can still like play Max and Warlock. I think Voltron is one of the best additions they ever had to the game. And that is 7 years ago. So maybe we get a new one soon. We had Highkeeper Ra. Maybe we get another one eventually. Cool card. We get Hammett Nestingberry, the best legendary ever. I played a couple rounds of Hearthstone not too long ago, a couple days ago. And I played Reno Warlock. And I always include Hammett in my decks because nobody plays around Hammett. This card is fantastic. It isn't. The card is terrible. Got my Golden Moonfang, which is just there for the memes. Got some golden free stuff. Prince Marquezar. I played a full golden legendary deck, as you can guess based on all the golden legendaries. And the cool thing about Prince Marquezar is he doesn't give you cards you already have. So if you were to play Reno and Zephyrus and so on in your deck, and you include Prince Marquezar, you only get non-duplicates. Only cards that are not in your deck already. And that's really nice. Got the boy Zilly that doesn't see play anymore, despite being really cool. Crafted a Golden Bolt Ram Shield. I mean, look at him. He's awesome. He's really bad. What else is there? What else is there? Oh yeah, Moga the Ogre. I think the artwork on this is fantastic. Like not just the two drooling guys right there that try to cast a spell or whatever, but the green and the red mix up. That fits so well. Beautiful artwork. Got Reno for the value. Hammett because I like to play Mechathune. Then we got ourselves, oh yeah, Dr. Boom. I opened him in golden, I think twice, actually. No, I crafted him on this account and opened it in golden on America. This is, I think, Zeddy's favorite card, so I keep him for sure. The only problem is, compare him to like Jandis right now. Dr. Boom used to be broken, and people were like, why is War Golem a 7 mana 7/7, and this one is just better, same stats, with an upside. And now we have Jandis. Even though Jandis got nerfed from 5 mana to 6 mana, she's just so much better than Dr. Boom. Just so much better. And then recently I crafted Mutanus. Thing is, I just like the eyeballs moving around. Played him a couple times. I just like how he looks like. I don't know what it is. We're going to go to Cardbacks later on, but stuff that looks creepy and is kind of moving weirdly is something that I really like to have when it comes to like artworks. Got the Golden Rand Blackhand, a card that sees play often. Fantastic guy. Got the Sealers from the expansion thingy, the Tavern Pass. Got Troxor, because Trump said it's a great card. Oh yeah, Veclor. His friend is called Veclinash, the Twin Emperor. I played double Cthulhu Warlock, where you just play the new Cthulhu and the old Cthulhu. And you have multiple ways of an OTK with that. That deck is so much fun to play. Only problem is, you need to face somebody who plays a slow deck, or who doesn't kill you by like turn 6. Because you need at least like 10 turns to set everything up, usually like 15 to draw your entire deck. But it's so much fun to play. I wish they would have made more Cthulhu style cards, I guess. We have like one giant finisher that the opponent can see as well and can kind of play around with Dirty Red or like with Ice Block. But something that you build over the course of the game. But well, we just got Cthulhu, so yeah, not much. Get Elysiana that I will never play. Crafted Gruul because I like a Ruffle. Then I got Marin the Fox from the Kobolds and Catacombs thing. This might be the golden card you got when you purchased the, I think, BlizzCon Online 2018 or 2019 pass. There was also golden Sathovar that I didn't purchase, but I got the Marin the Fox. Got Rack, got the Diamond Rack on America. I just don't have all the cards on this account. As mentioned, it's only for Warlock and golden stuff. Sneeds, because I watched Dane a lot when he played Big Rogue. Also, the animation on this is mwah, chef's kiss. Look at him. He has like laser beams shooting out of his eyes. His mouth is doing stuff and yeah, cool animation. Knights of the Frozen Throne was the very... When Knights of the Frozen Throne got released, I was in Japan. So I lived in Japan in Tokyo for a year. And I thought, well, graduated from school, now I'm in Japan, let's spend some money on Hearthstone packs. You know, the obvious thing you do. This card is so bad, because the card you get for 10 mana is worth like 5 mana, and this card is worth like, I don't know, 7 maximum, probably like 6. So yeah, but it looks really cool. And the cards are really cool, it's just that nobody plays them. I use Major Domo for multiple OTKs, where you give this card to your opponent using Treachery, then you destroy it, they have 8 health, then you use Grizzled Wizard to take the hero power, the Ragnaros shot, and then you just hit face, win the game. That was pretty cool. I use this in an OTK where you use Grim Patron and Defile, so you can summon stuff over and over, and you give this card immune. So it's like having a minion with Charge or Rush on the board, where you then attack into like a Wrathguard or Soulbound Ash Tongue, where the opponent takes damage based on how much damage the minion takes, but you make it way more complicated. And I love that OTK, but it's really hard to pull off. Got the new Old Gods in Golden. Actually, I think I have all the Old Gods, new and old. You know, Cthulhu, this Cthulhu. I always wanted to have a golden Cthulhu, because I watched Crip a lot when the expansion dropped, Whispers of the Old Gods in 2016, and he had a golden one. I was like, damn, I can't afford a golden one. And he had one. So I crafted the Mance. Got my boy Deathwing, I think I opened him in a pack. He looks pretty cool, doesn't see play. Got the new Deathwing, obviously. Got Xanath, the Corruptor, both the Yogi boys, both the Gasharashs. And that is it when it comes to like golden cards. Obviously there are also golden epics, but most of them I did just craft because they look cool. What I have to say though is, when it comes to epics themselves, they have the most interesting effects. For example, Weasel Tunneler. Shuffle that man into the enemy's deck. Or like, Transfer Student that you got last expansion, I think, in Scholomance, or the one after. Got the golden, this guy, Void Ripper. He is pretty fun to play. Back then, people played Starliner Druid, had a bunch of spreading plaques on the board, so 1/5 minions, and you just flip them around. This guy never works, sadly. Oh yeah, Hobgoblin. Crafted Hobgoblin for Hobgoblin Zoo, which is like the cute Warlock at the moment. We just summon a bunch of small minions, but you play a bunch of lackeys, Hobgoblin and Magic Carpet. Those effects stack. Like if you play a minion with 2 Hobgoblins and 1 Carpet on the board, they gain all the stats, and that is so awesome. Deck doesn't work. Also, I think I got to Legend once in like 2019 with that. Was a good deck. Enhancer just belongs into any deck, usually even Warlock, because you can summon Giants and then do that, or just play Darkler and win. This guy, just for even Warlock. Mossy Horror, because I really disliked Spreading Plaque. Voodoo Doll is such a cool card, one of my favorites. It's just bad though, sadly. Oh yeah, the Fell Reaver if you play Treachery to make your opponent's deck disappear. Now you just play Ticketus, so much better. Got the Golden Giants, got the Sky Golem. Most people don't know this card exists, but we have it. And then I probably have like a bunch of cards for Warlock. I did play Darkler, gotta be honest here. At the moment I play this in Discard Warlock, just because having a bunch of 1 to 3 cost cards in Discard Warlock and like Hand of Gul'dan is so much better than playing like defensively, or like playing up until like turn 6 or 7. You just win on turn 3 or 4. Sometimes, not often, but sometimes. Ratcatcher for stupid OTKs. I misread this card. I thought this can curse anything, not just a playable card. So yeah, got unlucky there. Opened this, never used it. Crafted this, just for fun. Crafted this like last week, because it looks cool. Yeah, that's kind of my mentality. I just like to have cards nobody plays, like Void Contract. This card is so cool. I mean, not really, because you destroy half the fun. But the opponent doesn't expect that. And I like cards in that style, where your opponent just can't play around that. This card would be so good if it had the effect if you also discard this one, instead of just having to cast this for 6 mana. Like for 6 mana, you lose 2 cards and only destroy 2. This is so bad, but it looks awesome. It looks awesome. I miss Darkest Hour. When it comes to coin skins, I have all the ones on America, just here, as mentioned. Got the Warlock cards, got the neutral cards. I don't have anything specific when it comes to like other classes, like this is my Hunter collection. Those are a bunch of free cards and that's it. Well, yeah. See, new card, disenchant that. I'm not gonna play any class besides like Warlock on this account, so just get the dust. Just get the dust. I like the fact that they made coin skins. I just wish you could just, you know, purchase them as well. Right now, when you want to purchase stuff, you can really just buy any card back for 500 gold or 600 gold. And I don't like that too much. As a collector, I want to be like, damn, I got this one. I got this one. You don't? Well, sucks to be you. But hey, if you ever wanted to have a card back, now it's your chance. You can get stuff. Let's start with this. I got this one while I was in Japan. I had my iPad, my phone, and my laptop. A laptop I purchased there from a company called Mouse, which is, I think, just a Japanese company. But they had like some anime trailer and some, you know, cutesy songs. So I was like, yeah, sure, I buy it. I made 2 extra accounts for this just to unlock this card back. Haven't used it since, but I have it. I still missed this one on America, where I have every single achievement when it comes to like collecting stuff, but this card back, which is kind of dumb. Like, why doesn't this card back carry over to other regions? Whatever. I played Heroic, Next Ramus, and so on. Actually, I finished all the Heroic adventures when they got released. Besides like Nax, because I started in Blackrock Mountain. But I finished them on release date. Now it's so easy, just play any OTK, play Mechathune. I made a video for that, on how to get the Heroic card backs. But those are really fun to do. Those are really fun. The NPC challenges. This one always looked pretty. Karazhan was such a good expansion, just real quick. Even though people didn't like Karazhan that much, the first week introduced like Chess and Hearthstone, and Medivh and so on. I like that so much. The randomness from the portals. You know, Babbling Book. Probably one of my favorite expansions. But whatever. Got all the heroic stuff. Got all the challenges done. The monster hunt. I think Dog, when he still played not Battlegrounds but Standard, he always used that card back. And I was like, oh, he uses that. I want to have that too. So I got that one for myself. Then obviously, all the rewards track ones. The ones you just get for spending money, which is awesome. After purchasing the pass, well, I did that. The Puzzle Lab. I watched this guy's Toast. I think it was a 13-hour stream where he did try to finish all those puzzles without looking up the solution. And that was an awesome stream. Also, I missed Toast. Then we get the Dalaran Heist for completing that. This one, this looks so pretty. One of the best card packs I think they ever made. Just because it's like simple, but also, you know, got that to it. It's like the Gucci flip-flops of Hearthstone card packs. Got the left and right side for finishing the heroic mode. This was so annoying. I played the Priest OTK where you just play Knife Juggler and Test Subject and summon that over and over and over to deal 1 damage at a time. And some bosses have 200 health and 2 stages, so that was fun. I purchased Medivh and Illyria as well as Magni back when they got released, so in like 2015 and a half, 2016, around that time. I still remember this was the favorite card pack by Ponyhoff when he still played Hearthstone. You know, like Mr. Destructoid Ponyhoff. Yeah. Tyrant. I really like this card pack. This was my favorite card pack when Tyrant got released. This was actually the only reason why I purchased Amazon Prime. I still have Amazon Prime to this day because, you know, got a bookshelf behind me, order a bunch of stuff. So for that, it's nice having no cost for shipping. But I really didn't care about that for the first year. I just wanted to have this card back and the hero. And now you just get it for free in the shop, if she's still there. But this color, I think it's called like Viridian. So like Viridian Forest in Pokemon. It's like a mix between green and like dark blue. And I really like that color. Looks pretty. Looks pretty. Then we get Illyria as mentioned. We get some other stuff for heroes. I always like the background here because it's like space and like StarCraft stuff, maybe. I don't know. It looks cool. We get the Zoth. Basically all the stuff you can get for pre-purchasing things. I got all of those. This one from January, I think this is one of the best card packs they ever made just for, you know, playing ranked. They become better and better looking. Look at this. They look so pretty. This looks like the 2014 BlizzCon card pack, but now it's free, 7 years later. In short, I didn't miss a single season, didn't miss a single card pack in the past 6 years. Yeah, I got all of them. And now we can just purchase them for gold, so there goes that. But hey, what I always did before we had like random card packs, I swapped my card pack every day, just so I can see like a little different picture on the right side of the screen when I played the game. I still remember, back when this got released, I told a friend, hey, we now have like a pink crystal card pack. Wanna start playing the game? And then he started playing the game. for 1 week. That was awesome. Oh yeah, the Ninjas card back. There was also one for Pirates, which I never got, but I guess I can purchase that now for gold. I purchased that, sadly didn't get it. This one was the first one I've got. This one was the first one added to my collection, besides like the basic card back. And damn, I hated that so much. I was like, damn, this does not look good. Because it was like so lackluster. And then we got Ragnaros and I was happy, because it looks pretty. You also got this in a Brawl, I think, at some point. Yeah, in the Fire Festival 2 years ago. It was cool. Legend. I only got to Legend in Hearthstone to get this card back. Not to be Legend, didn't care about that. Only to get the card back. And I played Pirate Warrior because I watched Control the Board back then in like 2016. I was so happy when I got to Legend. I crafted the entire deck in Golden. And now the important one, Dalaran Flame. I got this one on eBay. So in order to get this, you need to participate in the TESPA Esports whatever thingy, college affiliate program, which means if your university, your college in America, or like South America, I think it's only like America, if they participate in TESPA Esports, and they have like teams for that, you can link your account on your campus to the TESPA account and then to your Battle.net account to get this card back. In other words, I watched Frodan when he streamed on Twitch, so like 2015, and that was a cool card back, and I wanted to get that. So eventually I found a way on eBay to just purchase an account that is already verified, so from somebody who is at the university, just makes an additional account and sells the information to you. And I did exactly that, bought that, connected the account, and got the card back. And I think to this day, it's still like one of my favorites. Like at least like top 3, because nobody has that, and you can't, you know, purchase that, so best card back. Call of the Void. Also Twitch Prime related things. They had 2 teams back then, that like Team Light and Team Void, which was like Reynat, Petra, Tice, Doc, Ali Straza, Person 6, plus minus 1. And that wasn't like, I think 2018, 2017? Couple years ago, and they still streamed on Twitch with Play Hearthstone. And I think I only wanted to have this one, but you got both for Twitch Prime. And that was a cool thing because that was the second thing you got for having Twitch Prime enabled on Twitch. And like, you know, having that connected to get stuff for free. Then I played Heroes of the Storm just to get the card back. Took like, I don't know, 5-6 hours. So that was kind of cool. Got those. At some point, when those got released, instead of having to log in through different devices like through your phone, through your Android, iOS system, iPad, whatever, and your PC to get those 3 card backs, you can just open Hearthstone in your folder where you have it installed, and there's a little text file which kind of just has one line that reads how Hearthstone is displayed in which mode, and like for PC, for tablet, or for phone. And you just changed a couple words there, and then your PC thought you logged in through a different device to get the card backs. Obviously I didn't do that, but I did do that. Now this one. So I'm an Android user. I have a Samsung Galaxy S8 now. Probably get an S10 or 11 or whatever is new at the moment. I get an S6 for this card back and for Pokemon Go. I thought I gotta get a phone anyways for Pokemon Go to play it when it came out in 2016. So might as well get a Samsung Galaxy to get the card back. Yep, I did that. This was, I think, free or whatever. Good cheer. You had to cheer 2,800 bits on Twitch, and you got 20 card packs, this card back, and you got a golden card pack as well, I think, in addition to it. Yeah, this looks not good. But I have it, and that's important. I do have it. Haven't used it ever, because it looks dumb, but I do have it. The only thing is that back when you were able to cheer the bits, they had, I think, Hearthstone Global games. And you also got some emotes permanently, like the hello emote, like Leroy Jenkins on Twitch, stuff like that. Now all the pre-order cardbacks. The first thing I pre-ordered was not Blackrock Mountain, because back then I had no money. Or at least I had no way of purchasing things online. So yeah, couldn't buy Blackrock Mountain, but got this. I got the Grand Tournament. This just looks pretty. Expansion was meh, but it looks pretty. Eyes of Cthulhu. You could buy this, and I think you can buy it right now as well as all the other cardbacks. But this was my favorite card back for like the first year or so until Tyrant got released. Look at the eyeball. This looks so sick. Like the purple scheme, the color, the moving around. My favorite card back, I think, of all time. Got Karazhan with Medivh. Got the Forcer one for Angora. Basically, all the pretty ones. This was one of the better ones though. Didn't really use this. Didn't care about Witchwood. Mechajaraxxus, pre-ordered that guy. Ready to rumble. We go to hero skins next, but yeah. In short, I pre-ordered all the stuff. And logged into anniversary events. I played the very first Winter Veil Tavern Brawl in 2015, and now you can just buy it, I think. I played the second Winter Veil Brawl. That was fun. I think right now it's... When they have Christmas, they have 2 brawls, like week 1 and week 2. In week 1 you get this, and if you have it you get a card back. And in week 2 you get this, or the other way around. This was a cool event where everybody... I think like 10 people got infected, or like certain accounts got infected with this card back. So like all the streamers like Dog, Regis, RDU. And if you played against them, you also unlock this. So right now just everybody has this for free. Secret cow level. I played that Tavern Brawl, got the secret cow level, got the card back. What I think is cool is the little veil in the middle, whatever it's called, the potion thingy, fills up. I don't think that shows when you play the game, but in here, it works. And now to all the card packs I don't have. I started playing at the end of January, but didn't play ranked, so didn't get this one. We could purchase that right now, but yeah. There's the Pirates one. There's a bunch of stuff. The only one I wanted to have back then was this one. And a friend of mine had that. This and the green one. This and the green one. This is the one I never got for pre-purchasing. Oh, I didn't buy this one either. Yeah, there were a couple things that I didn't buy. And I guess that's one of them. But most things I did pre-order. I haven't done this one yet because I didn't care. But I could do that. I think it takes like 60, 70 minutes. The solutions are all over YouTube and so on. Oh yeah, when I realized that at some point I will never get all the cardbacks because, you know, this one, I will never get that. I will need to be a competitive player and play in Europe versus China or be in like Grand Masters, and I won't. I will not. I stopped caring. That was in like 2019 or so. And then I just didn't finish the Heroic Adventures. Just didn't finish that. I also stopped purchasing certain hero portraits because I really didn't like them. Like Sir Noyo, Dame Hazelbark, didn't like them. This one is new. We will get that soon. Didn't purchase Sylvanas. I guess we can purchase them now though. This looks like Dame Hazelbark actually. You know, kind of wood-like. You got this one. And I think I played against one guy called Ark. Just Ark, like a pirate. Like that noise. Who had that. During the Bahamas events. In 17, 18, 19? They had the Hearthstone World Championships, or like some Master 2 event at the Bahamas. Still when Dog played competitive. ADU, Tice, I think as well. And also Amnesiac. And they all got this card back. Good memories. Never purchased that game. Never purchased that game. Also didn't purchase that game. I was never really the biggest fan of just purchasing stuff to get a card back when I have to play a different game, because I wanted to play Hearthstone, right? Wanted to play Hearthstone, so all of those didn't purchase. Awesome, I live in EU. Can't really go to America just for BlizzCon, so never got any of those. For the virtual tickets, I think you could buy them starting here. Or like here? I think around here. And this is where you get a golden Starliner for free, and I think golden something else. I didn't want to spend like 50 to 60 bucks just to get like a couple card packs and one card pack. Like, no, wasn't worth it. I probably will never get this one, unless somebody, you know, hooks me up. And this one is the new esports card pack, which I probably also won't get. And then lastly, hero skins. Back in the day, having a different hero skin was a big deal, because having a golden hero skin took forever to do. And having a different hero skin than the original one, than the basic one, was pretty much unheard of. You had one for Magni, like for Warrior, Magni. You had Illyria for Hunter, and you had Medivh for Mage. And now look at how many you get just for existing. There's just way too much stuff in here. So let's look at the important ones. I got the Golden Heroes. Back in 2016, I had not a single class in Golden, had like 200 wins on Paladin and like 300 in Warlock, plus minus a little. And I wanted to have all the Golden classes. So for the next 4 months, I won 30 games every day, without missing a day, for 4 months straight, to get everything in Golden. And for that, I played hyper-aggressive decks at rank 20 in Wild. And that was really fun. Or like Standard back then, there was no Wild. Or was there Wild? I don't know. It was around the period where Wild got introduced. I got Katka back at the very first time when he got released. I think you had to have an Android or an iPhone, something like that, and purchase like a $5 bundle for the Red Nose Day, like some charity event. So I got him the first time he was available. That was kind of cool. Got Medivh, played World of Warcraft just to get Liadrin. I think I played Alliance, played a mage, and I was like a Frost or Fire mage. Thing is, it took me like 7 hours because I did all the quests one by one, and then I realized you can just search for a dungeon and get level 20 in like a couple minutes, so yeah. But hey, that was fun. Destroyed the Lich King more than once, got Arthas for that, got my golden boys right here. never liked that skin. I really just stick to Tyrant, but on this account, as mentioned, I don't play Priest. I had most classes at like 800, 900 wins, a couple at 1,000, so I have like Captain Valera. But I really didn't care on this account. I mean, I only play Warlock, so whatever. Morgul. If you recruit a friend who reaches level 20 across classes, or like level 10 across all classes, you get Morgul added to your account. When this got released or announced, I was in driving school. I had like some theory lesson. And I can tell you from like 14 hours of theory lessons in driving school, I don't remember a single thing. But Morgul. And Morgul was pretty cool. And I got Morgul that day. Then we get some Thrall skins, get some other stuff. I unlocked Gul'dan once and twice. Nemzi. I didn't get her from the events. This was the only skin I was missing because I just didn't travel to events. I just didn't want to. And then eventually you just got it for free last year. So that was nice. That was nice. Best warrior skin, worst warrior skin. Sorry, I mean this one. This looks atrocious. And then a bunch of other stuff I didn't purchase and stuff you can unlock. I still think from a level of badassness, this is probably the best one. Like, this just looks insane. And I will never get it. I thought I would play Demon Hunter and Warlock on this account, crafted everything golden for Demon Hunter, played, I think, like 15 or 20 rounds, and stopped playing. When it comes to my overall stats at my profile, I have finished 12 wins in Arena, never 12-0 though. Don't care about duels, I don't care about battlegrounds, you see my ranks, I don't know. 11,700... I thought I have more wins in total. But yeah, 11.7k apparently. Yeah, those are the classes. Demon Hunter is not even level 30. I just don't care. Got a couple at 1,000 wins. Got Warlock at 5,000 something. With my American wins, I have like 5,700, 5.8k. It's just my favorite class. I just hate it when I can't draw a card and I need to just top deck something good. And then I top deck a 1-drop and I feel sad. So Warlock, always being able to draw a card, is probably the best thing they ever made. Really happy about that. Is there anything else that I have? Anything else interesting? Yeah, I got my Golden Elven Archer. A broken card. Broken Legendary. No, I think that is pretty much it. On America, I have like all the diamond cards because I do own other cards. I have everything in the collection. But for EU, like for all the cards that I collect, and where I'm like, oh damn, I have that. Like actually, you know, I could disenchant that because it's free, but whatever. Yeah, that is pretty much it. There are probably stories to all the other cards as well, like maybe playing a llama bot, coin that, and then get a giant minion before like Dark Star was a thing, or giants really were broken with Dark Lair. But yeah, that is my collection. And there are only two other things that I would like to mention when it comes to collecting Hearthstone stuff. Number one, this bottle. Turns out that I'm now a featured creator or whatever, so I get like benefits from Blizzard, like codes and I don't know what. And they sent me this bottle. Last expansion, like also this chest right there has like the Hearthstone logo on it and like Fortune in the Barrens. So that's kind of cool, right? Technically a collector's item. And I got those Demon Hunter glaives, the expansion before that, or like in Ashes of Outland. In other words, I just get stuff for free, so that's cool. Also, this bottle can clean itself. Look at this. I press the button, you know, I press this, and then it makes some laser rays that it just shoots down and destroys the bacteria. Yep, it's a bottle. So yeah, long video, couple stories to the stuff in my collection. I just really like collecting stuff. At some point I heard when Joseph Anderson, he is kind of like a game critic, or at least he makes YouTube videos about games in detail. And he made this one video called Hearthstone: The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. And at some point he said, getting the cards is more fun than playing the game. And I realized that too. I have more fun crafting cards and building decks that technically work, or like building some fun creation, than actually playing. Because when I play, I face tier 1 decks and lose. And for that I just like to be in a low rank and then just play fun combos and win and have a good time. That's at least what I try to go for. Now at this point I would just like to ask, what is like your favorite memory in Hearthstone? What is like the one card that you always wanted to have and then eventually got? What is like something like a collector's item that you have? Maybe Cardback, Hero Portrait, anything like that. I had a good time looking through all of that. And with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and take care.